Hello, I'm Chris. I'm an artist, mainly because I say so, honestly. I have a goal to put out stories of my characters to be enjoyed, and I want to believe that everything I produce is a step towards that goal. On the path to that goal, I've recently thought about my comic and the previous comics I haven't finished. The thing is, with my current comic, I've kind of just dropped it in a limbo where I haven't canceled it, but I'm not really continuing it either. And the thing is that I'm wondering, why did I do that? Like there there are multiple reasons, I think, where, like, for example, I just wasn't that invested in the story I created, and I didn't like drawing the pages for a comic weren't my like favorite part either, and like, yeah, just overall, I just every time I just would work on a page, I just was just doing my best to force myself to finish it, I guess. But then it's kind of frustrating because my intentions with creating this comic was to complete a comic, and like, and the thing is like I made a framework for the story, so I had like, so I had a general idea of like how every part of the story would play out, and I made sure to have like character designs and like establish characters that I want to be in the story, and and I had like a style that I want to keep kind of consistent for the comic. But even with all that, I just stopped working on it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I decided to have a schedule, and then I changed that schedule again to be like 2 pages a week, 1 page a week was the previous one. But even when I got rid of that schedule, I just didn't pick it back up again. I haven't even opened the file for a recent page I was working on in like months. So instead of just trying to pick up that comic again, I'm just gonna do something else. Something I enjoyed quite a bit was making the cover pages for chapters I had made for the comic. So I'll just make illustrations of those kind of cover pages that represent the chapters, and I'll talk about what happens in the chapter. So at least I can like finish the story, but just in a different way. Maybe not like maybe it's not what I intended or what I originally wanted from this comic, but at least I could do it some kind of justice in a way. Chapter 3 of this comic is basically about an old friendship, mainly a friendship that being between like these two secondary main characters, Neo and Calvin. And it basically, it's nothing too complicated. It basically just goes as how would any friendship would go if like let's say for example, like, you have this friend, right? But then your friend is friends with a person you used to be friends with. So it's basically that kind of situation where it's just awkward because you're not friends with that person anymore. That's just how it is for these two characters. Yeah, but yeah, but it's not like it's not like that at first because technically Calvin befriended Violet first. Neil befriended Violet later. The thing, so things about this chapter, I wanted to like have a note for the characters, I guess, is that Violet is not amused this entire chapter. She's like annoyed. It's kind of funny for that. Because I mean, I think it's normal to be uncomfortable with that kind of thing. For technical aspects of this drawing, I kind of do. I mean, I usually already always have like struggles with anatomy and whatnot. Probably because I don't really study it, even though I probably should. I'll probably do that eventually. I just don't know when. But yeah, very basic like struggles, and like the style choices I went for like the drawing. All of the like for all of the chapter covers, they're like all gonna be in like one color palette. Like this one, chapter 3 is green. The previous one was pink. The first one was like blue. They're all gonna have that kind of style choice. I mean, I usually pick that color choice also based on like mainly the tone of like the chapter, or if it's the character's main color that it's about. In this case, it's Neo because Neo's main color is green, which is why I made the chapter cover green, because it introduces them as a character into this story with this chapter 3. Hmm. Essentially, in the chapter, as it goes, it basically starts off with like Violet talking to Neo, and Calvin sees that and he's like, "Ooh, why are you talking to them?" Yeah, yeah. And then like throughout the chapter, they keep arguing, and it's like so obnoxious. And it's so obnoxious. Yeah, I mean that's the main premise of it. And Violet eventually gets so fed up that she tells him to just literally make up already, please. This is so annoying. Stop it. Please. Please. And And they do. They do make up. They actually talk about their problems. Um, doesn't mean like they're best friends again or anything like that, but at least like addressing why they're so upset with each other and why they stopped being friends. Something about this chapter, this cover, I did more differently. Was that it's a bigger file size than my than the other two I did. So I was like, maybe I should actually actively go for like that comic book sizing style. Because I didn't really do that for like the previous ones. I just freehanded it on like MS Paint. And almost every cover page I would do was going to be an MS Paint, but since I'm not doing the comic anymore, I just decided I'll just like do the cover pages in MediaBank now, since that's going to be the main thing, main attraction. I don't know, the main thing I'll be showing off. So I have to put more effort into it and have like layers I can use. Because, well, I think actually MS Paint and Windows 12 has layers, but because it looks so ugly, I didn't want to get it. Yeah, but with that, I'm drawing them in like, yes, I wanted to like put more like effort into like how I would usually draw it, because like the original like cover pages were very like very chill, very loosely drawn. I mean, I still wanted that same energy for like this page too. Like, it's not like the highest quality ever, my best work. It's not like that. But I still wanted to like try a bit more, like I did like do like the outlines with like white and stuff, and, and resize the characters, and like things I usually cannot do in MS Paint. I did on this cover. I wanted to make it more dramatic looking with the lightning, but, well, not lightning. Is it lightning? It's more like well, I guess it's visually lightning. It's just eh. Yeah, but yeah, done now. There's the art, finished artwork. Well, almost finished, that is. Now it's finished.